in the fires of hope and prayer.
With boundless faith in our destiny,
We solemnly
Side by side we stand, islands of the blue Caribbean Sea. This our native land. We pledge our lives to thee.
Here every creed and race find an equal place, and may God bless our nation. Here every creed and race find an equal place.
And may God bless our nation.
Good morning. Welcome to Breaking Dawn. So good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn this morning. And of course, I'm Stephen Reese and we are here from, what apartment we in? F1F? Apartment 1F at 256 37th Street, Brooklyn, New York. All right. So today is the last morning. We're going to catch a flight, of course, today and head back to Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning, one and all across the Caribbean. Yesterday was an explosion of just Caribbean culture at Eastern Parkway for the Labor Day parade. For those of you who were watching Synergy TV yesterday, we brought it live. We also streamed it live on several platforms, and it was something to see. It was something to really take in. I must say though that it reminded me like Carnival, like long time, you know. When Poison was the band, you know, and you had all of these non-masqueraders, because they have a lot of non-masqueraders that kind of slow things down. All right, and then the bands and they usually have to kind of keep a kind of control with that in order for the masqueraders to take to the stage and perform, and because they do a lot of choreographed performances when they reach in front of the judges. Much like Miami Carnival as well, they also do the same thing. But Miami Carnival, you don't get the non-masqueraders, in the bands. All right. But it was definitely something to experience, especially the snipers on the rooftop of the Brooklyn Museum and things like that. And they had to have snipers because there are so many elected officials that participate in this Labor Day parade that, these snipers, I mean, we was watching a guy with the scope, and he was looking through the scope. He's a spotter. And, if he spots anything, and mostly they look at the windows and so on and so forth, not necessarily the crowd, but, just to see and experience that firsthand was something like, whoa, you don't see this in Trinidad and Tobago. But all in all, the celebrations went on well, and boy, making our way back home was almost a horror movie. Eh, Chris? Yeah, boy. Yeah, I remember it's like somewhere around 2 million people that uh that passed through the Parkway, Eastern Parkway on Labor Day. Yeah? And we went to the end with the broadcast at around 7 p.m. Pix 11, who we initially got a feed from, they ended their broadcast at 4 p.m. So we continued until 7 p.m. And I have to say, heading home was the chaotic part of things. Oh, we haven't reached the walk yet. But heading home was somewhat, was really chaotic. Because we went to the end of the broadcast, and because a lot of people stayed till the end, all right, until the last truck played the last song, we had hundreds of thousands of people making their way out from Eastern Parkway. And what happened, we've been using the subway, but in all the days that we've used the subway, we haven't had much problems, right? Because school on holidays, things like that, right? We went down to the subway, and brother man, it was madness. It was madness. The police end up, after we swipe our card and went through the little what do you call it? The gate for the subway. I was watching the amount of people and real people was heading in our direction for our train. I was saying to myself, how we getting on that train, boy? Because the amount of people. I turned and I tell Chris, I say, Chris, Uber, you know. Chris said, Uber, boy. I say, yeah, Uber. He said, but we don't get Uber. No Uber ain't coming down here. I said, but brother, we go walk until we get Uber, because see that madness, I ain't going in that. Because we had equipment and stuff with us, and we end up heading back out of the subway. And we started a walk, and I line my feet. This is the most the concrete here. When they say the concrete jungle, is really the concrete jungle. The concrete here at the front, you know. My foot. Well, Chris, how your feet feeling this morning? It's all right? All right. Well, brother, my heels and they still in real pain. I'm telling you, I try not to put no weight on it right now. But, whoo, that was a walk. Because what happened, we decided to walk until we could reach a point where a Uber would pick us up. But the price of a Uber out here, and I don't know if it was because it was Labor Day, was just totally ridiculous. So the first price we got was like 50 US. I said, nah boy, because I'm paying 50 US for Uber, you know. I said, let me walk a few blocks again. We walk a few blocks. We check it again, $40-something. I said, nah. I said, let me walk a few blocks again. We go get out of the madness and the traffic and thing, and maybe it'll be cheaper. And we walk and walk and walk, looking to see if we could get our price down to a certain amount of money, until by the time we did, we were only 10 blocks from home. And Chris watched me, he said, what you wanna do, boy? I said, no, not 10 blocks, 10 minutes from the apartment. I said, Chris, we walk in, there we go. And brother, we walk from Brooklyn Museum back to the apartment here. Yesterday alone, when I checked my watch, I don't know if you checked your watch yesterday in terms of miles, because you might have walked a little more miles than me because you was doing camera work. 9.23 miles is what we walked yesterday. I was like, what the hell is this? You had to be fit when you were here, you know. You ain't gonna be overweight, you know. I get real steps in this weekend, you know. I ain't lying, you know. 9.23 miles. The Grand National, which is the longest horse racing event in the world, is 4.5 miles. And I walked twice that. Insane on that concrete. Ooh, I ain't lying. We must have got one more time. After 9. Yeah, we reached a little after 9, and then, well, Chris and Marcus. But you'll see who Marcus is. And of course, Christian and Marcus already left. They had an early morning flight. But you'll see who Christian and Marcus is when we air the the pizza clip. We went to a spot in New York. I think it's New York Primera. Was it that? New York Primera? I think it was something like that. Right? We also went to Times Square. I met a very, very old friend of mine who celebrated his birthday this weekend as well. He's a former co-host of the program as well, and he resides in Queens, New York. He married and he migrated out here, and he's been living out here for a few years. Well, we'll get to that a little bit later on. We'll also get to the winners of the Panorama and play that performance. Pan Explosion. No, it's Pan Evolution. Pan Evolution. They played Two One Way, arranged by Andre White, who I'm not familiar with. I'm not too familiar with Andre as an arranger, but he won the Panorama in England. He won the Panorama in Guyana. He won the Panorama. He won a small band Panorama in Trinidad. But I'm not too familiar with him. But the brother is really, really good. Well, this band here, was that Panali? No, that wasn't Panali. I can't remember. Who's that? Oh, Despaz. That's Despaz, right? Yeah, Despaz. That's Despaz. So there were 8 bands in all in the final. You had Panali, you had these fellas, boy. This was part of an intermission show. Something wrong with the two of them, These two fellas real good, I ain't lying. We have their full performance. All right, yeah, keep the full performance. You might run that a little later. These guys were really, really, really good. All right. So of course this took place in the back of the Brooklyn Museum as well. This was Panorama night, well attended, by the way. I think they got a crowd of well over 4,000 people. It's been growing. The Panorama. These skaters were excellent as well, boy. Because the last trick they do, I think there's it here. No, this night when she spin and thing. No, this night. Yeah, no. And this is part of, I think, the Universal Circus. Yeah, the Universal Circus, as you see it on the sign in the background there. So we got some stuff we'll show you. We'll get the majority of it in the second hour. All right, no set while aboard today, because we're out in New York. When we head back home from next week, everything goes back to normal. Well, from tomorrow, because we got Behind the Badge and, of course, Passage on tomorrow, back to regular programming tomorrow. But it has been an experience here, seeing New York City. Can I live in New York? No. I'll tell you why. Yesterday we had the Panorama, and the Panorama, the parade. You gotta pick up the life too. The life morning. The life just want to see his bed. He's one of the production people here for the whole weekend. Yesterday at the Parkway, I don't know, but the temperature just dropped, and it get and I going so, and people walking around in shorts like it's nothing. You understand? A man who living up here and all that, Trinidad, you living up here for a few years, when he tell me, I said, boy, making cold, boy, and stuff, and this and cold. He said, you wouldn't like to see cold. You wouldn't like to experience cold. He said, come here in January, around that time, and you're going to know where it's cold. Right? And I don't want to experience that cold. I'm sorry. It's okay. But it did say that they had I was talking to a guy yesterday as well, Chris, and the fella said, he said usually it is be hot. Right? For the parade and thing, usually there's get heat. You know, that summer heat. He even tell me that, he said, boy, Stefan, you ain't experience heat. Hot sun in Trinidad like how you experience it here. And I know about that. I've heard about that. But tell me, he said, but this year, it really it get windy and stuff and chilly coming down to the end of summer there very, very quickly. But usually it is be hot. But anyway, I can't live here because of that, boy. I don't like the cold, boy. You understand? I see Trinidad Killer in the last band that was crossing the stage yesterday. Oh, good Lord of mercy. How I tell you. Yeah, boy. Killer was in Italy. Killer was having a time. All right. So yeah, this is all part of the parade yesterday again. Just tons of people, boy. Real people. You realize that real young people too, eh? Plenty youths. You know what I mean? And I know for sure they had a truck that was that from what I understand from Cubans, that truck is a truck that is take these stragglers, right? Like the non-masqueraders. But when that truck passed the stage, because the stage where we are, that was like the end. When the truck passed there, I don't know where those people went, but I see a lot of them come back around in other bands and to cross again. And I remember talking to somebody, and they told me, you know, that's one of the problems that they have, is that the masqueraders, not the masqueraders, but the people on the whole, they will reach the end, and they just want to walk back down to go and come back up again with another truck and another truck and another truck. And you know, sometimes that is keep back the whole parade. But it's the New York City Police Department and the security as well that had present. They did a job. But the NYPD, big up the NYPD this morning, boy. We got a big up Officer Pod and Roach, man. I had a little conversation with Roach yesterday. I was asking her something in her ear, and she couldn't understand what I was saying. I just said, I can't understand what you're saying. Your accent, I can't understand. I said, okay, just now, hold on, yeah. And I said it in a Yankee accent, in an American accent. And she said, oh, yes. And then the conversation took place. But Roach was one of two officers that carried us around to the Panorama, to the Panyards, the night before Panorama, to do some interviews and stuff and to take a listen to the bands and so on and so forth and familiarize ourselves with them. Because I was part of a commentary team, was Marcus Ash, who usually goes all over the world where there is a Panorama as a colored commentator. I think he's employed by Pancho and Bigo, if I'm not mistaken. But worked with him. It was a pleasure working with him. Really cool dude. Oh, look, Roach and Pod. Roach and Pod, man. I see Pod dancing yesterday to the soca music, boy. Pod, you have no timing at all, boy. Pod, I don't rhythm at all. I don't know what he do. I don't know what he was moving to. Roach, on the other hand, is a ton of energy. You understand what I'm saying? Just a ton of energy. But this was the night in Panorama. This was actually the last stop that we went to, which was Panali, the Panali Panyard. And I said, look, come, let me interview all you. Let me find out a little bit about you guys. Because they are part of the community police, right? So it's the NYPD, Community Affairs. Right, so they are the NYPD Community Affairs. And I've got to say, if you wanted to know what community police supposed to be like, is these two police officers here. I like this. If you have two police officers like this in your community, you are less likely to commit a crime. I know I'm telling you. They are friendly. Well, once you commit a crime, I would imagine they're friendly. But they are very friendly, very approachable. They love to really conversation. They'll just walk up to you, have a conversation. Hey, what's up today? Ting. Make a joke with you, everything. You understand? Well, you could see Roach there. Roach is very excited. She's very excited. Yes, she's excitement defined. Pod is a little more refined, but I have a feeling if you put him in a real party environment and he's not on duty, yeah, he'll break out. Right? He'll break out in a little outer time dances that we have, right? But two terrific police officers that we met here from the NYPD. And in general, all of the officers that we met have been very friendly as well, you know. All right, so let me get on into the news day. Huh? The Parkway Police. Yeah, you have it? Yeah, probably Parkway Police. Huh? We'll do that one time. Oh, yeah, this is one of the officers. This was one of the police officers. I don't know how he ended up in the band, but I mean, all this is parted, man. All this is parted because let me tell you something, and I have the footage with it, that I didn't send to you. I'll WhatsApp it to you. The NYPD passed, were one of the first people to pass yesterday. And the NYPD has a steel band, a steel orchestra. And let me tell you something, it ain't just Caribbean people that play the pan, It's a lot of Caucasians, right? But that officer yesterday, that was a classic. That is a classic example of Caribbean music and culture and the love and the thirst for it. You understand? And how it connects people who don't really understand the culture of the Caribbean, but while they may not understand the culture, they're attracted to it. You understand what I'm saying? They love it. And part of that has to do with the warmth that Caribbean people have. And we must remember as well and acknowledge that Labor Day celebrations is not just about Trinidad and Tobago. It's not a Trinidad Carnival thing where you only get soca, and because you have all these different Caribbean islands that participate in it, and all of them have their own music and their own style, and like Haiti. Oh, there's Sir Halo. Sir Halo, well, when I interviewed him in Panorama, he was more talkative. Like he was really tired because I was late in the night, man. That was nearly 11 o'clock in the night. And he was out. He actually opened the Panorama playing the national anthem. Sir Halo, 6 years old, very talented on steel pan. And we look forward to seeing him next year as well. He looks like he's well into the national instrument. And, he's going to be around for a while. All right? Yeah, man. And like I said, during Panorama, he was very talkative. He's well dressed there. You see my boy kid for Panorama? See if you can find the kid that he had out for Panorama. Because this morning I really want to get into the politics and thing, I want to take some phone calls and stuff because just coming off the back of the long weekend, remember we didn't have any Independence Day parade and stuff, but I saw in the paper that people still celebrated as they should. Nobody didn't stop you from celebrating. So, all the hullabaloo about no parade and all that. Yeah, look, Sir Halo here. My boy was looking sharp and he was ready to go, man. He played the US national anthem and then he followed that up with the Hammer by David Rudder. Yeah. Yeah, man. He loves what he does. He loves his steel pan, and he's a terrific student of it. So Halo, man. Yeah. He had to pick up his mom, of course, for dressing him. And of course encouraging him into learning the instrument. This is him during the interview. He was very talkative. Like he wanted the interview to go on for like 5 minutes. Like he didn't want to stop talking, but he died before. He was like, and I remember he's 6 years old, children, But he was very you see how talkative he is there? Yeah, he quick to answer and things like that. Like he was taking a while, but he was really caught up in the excitement of the entire evening and that kind of thing. And he was really having that time, you know what I mean? Big up Sir Halo, man. Nice, man. Definitely one of the talents to look out for. All right. So we got a lot of ground to cover. Unlimited time to do it. Just some headlines in the news this morning, just because. But I don't want to make any of these headlines the focus of today's show because this is the last day in New York. We'll be back to regular programming tomorrow. But PM says no show, a day of prayer and honesty. I saw that. The IRO, the interreligious organization, they sent out an invitation for the Prime Minister to attend their National Day of Prayer. And she didn't show up. Right? And then the opposition made this big thing about it. Oh, she didn't show up, and this, that, and the other. And then the head of the IRO comes out and says, well, we sent an invitation, but there was no obligation to attend because we don't know what people had planned. Right? Eventually, the PM, information came out through Barry Padarat that, the PM directed her MPs to have their own personal things in their constituency, give back, do whatever they could do on the day. And she had her own thing down in Siparia that she was dealing with. But the opposition made a whole hullabaloo about it. And this is the thing, not everything is a nitpick over. And then when I go now and I take it and read, what am I to read? I'm to read that the opposition leader didn't even attend. She sent a representative. Okay? But you're criticizing the Prime Minister for not attending, but you didn't attend. You sent a rep. So then the argument is you could at least, that the Prime Minister could have at least sent a representative. But if all of our MPs were engaged in work within their constituency, what she sending a rep for? You understand? Is the IRO the be-all, end-all of religion or religious organization? You understand what I'm saying? I mean, these are the things that really, I don't know. Slow back to school sales. PM sends best wishes to Guyana as Guyana votes. Taxi driver thrown out of car on the highway. PM denies U.S. war plot. Says naval buildup is for drug interdiction, not invasion of Venezuela. Police in schools. Tutor and EPA caution against plan as permanent fix. Barbados government to sponsor Carifesta online vendors for 1 year. Tutor enthusiastic about new school term. And of course, the new school term will start next week. We got the extra week. Well, not we, but the children. Taxi driver killed in revenge shooting. Missing pensioner found dead. Police and prisoner injured after SUV overturns in a Ruka crash. And those are some of the headlines in the paper. All right. And they say, well, there's a 3-horse race in Guyana elections. And I guess we'll see how that goes. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take a little peep at that article. Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar has extended the best wishes to the people of Guyana as they head to the polls on September the 1st. So that was yesterday. In WhatsApp comment, Persad-Bissessar said, quote, I simply wish the best for the Guyanese people and hope that peace and prosperity reign in their country. Well, I can tell you, Ufanali was under some pressure because this challenger, is it Mohammed? I think is a fella named Mohammed boy. I think it's Mohammed his name, I'm trying to find it here to see if his name is here in terms of the challengers. But he was picking up steam. I think Ian Allen went down to Guyana and interviewed him and things like that, and there was a little controversy with that. But the challenger boy, oh God, we're trying to, they didn't have his name here, The opposition, the APNU, and Win. There's another party named Win. But they're not giving the name of the guy, but the guy had real money, boy. They said that fella had real money. Real money. When I say real money, he the kind of money he have, Guyana ain't have money like he have more money than Guyana. You understand? And like he does do real, no, like he have more money. You're laughing. Oh, right? Which video is that? Oh, all right. Yeah, we'll get to that, man. All right, so I'll tell you what. Those are some of the headlines in the paper, but before we go to the break, just a few things to update you on. All right, and I want to get this information to you immediately before we take that first break here this morning. Right? Okay. Right. So first off, congratulations on completing your CXC or CSEC exams. This is elders. All right. So if you're feeling uncertain about your next steps, then look no further. Elders is excited to announce free CAPE classes. That's right. Free CAPE classes, including CAPE Law, taught by who? The esteemed Mrs. Pamela Elder SC. I want to say good morning to the elders. And if you're disappointed with your CSEC results, don't give up. Your journey isn't over. Step into success with elders classes, where a legacy of exceptional teaching helps students rise, rebuild, and reach their full potential. Now, elders offer a diverse range of CSEC subjects and SAT prep classes at affordable rates and flexible times. So explore everything that elders has to offer on Facebook and Instagram, and you can reach out to them. Take this number, 627-8632. That is 627-8632. Or you can also get them on 715-5480. That is 715-5480, and you'll get all the details that you need. Remember, it is elders, tried, trusted, and proven. Also, I want to remind you about Flow, because, boy, I lose track of the CPL, you know, while I was up here for the weekend, you know. And TKR had all the games over the weekend here, you know. So, this cricket season, Flow keeps you in the game as the official telecommunications partner of the Trinbago Knight Riders. You can sign up for the Everything You Need plan and win tickets to TKR home matches or an all-inclusive finals home line. Visit discoverflow.co for details. This is NLCB approved. And before we go to the break, I want to remind you as well that Chef Shiraz has the food costing, the restaurant and catering operations one-day workshop. It will take place at Ramsing Plaza in Chaguanas. Several topics to be discussed, as you see on the screen there. And you can contact Chef because this one-day course or workshop takes place on September the 6th. That's this coming weekend, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Contact Chef today on 3724639 or 7375097. With that, we're going to take our first break this morning. I know I went a little long in the intro, but we spoke a lot about, you know, what we did in New York over the weekend. We got some highlights for you. Stay tuned. Huh? What's that? Oh, yeah, that's me in Times Square, man. Oh, God, looking larger than life, boy. But I ain't lying, boy. I ain't traveling with those shoes again. It didn't help my foot at all, boy. Oh, God. Skechers, all you do it to me. So we take a break. When we return, people, I was reunited with a long-lost friend. We haven't seen each other in a while in person, but we'll get to that when we return. Stay tuned.
Boy, what's going on? Why you looking stressed so?
Why if you need no real pressure right now trying to register for my associate degree? It's real expensive, plus I have no maths. I didn't pass maths, real pressure. You know what to do right here. Why are you looking happy so?
But I must be happy. I get all my subjects, plus I get one in law. So I looking to go and register to do my law degree right now.
Serious?
But why you didn't do Form 6 like me? In LS, it's free, plus your parents could save money for your university as well. And you could even do your maths at the same time.
I could do over my maths?
I'm telling you. Let me go now and register.
I have to go and sign up for it.
But you sticking, you should have come here a long time, you know.
Right? I'm so glad you told me about this. I'm really thankful. Like,
We offer a wide range of CSEC subjects and SAT prep classes. We are tried, trusted, and proven.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Cricket is Caribbean passion, pure energy and pride. That's why Flow is proud to be the official telecommunications partner of the Trinbago Knight Riders for CPL 2025. Win tickets to TKR home matches or an all-inclusive finals home line when you sign up for the Everything You Need plan. Plus, enjoy 25% off for 6 months. One identity, one beat, one rhythm. Visit discoverflow.co to learn more. Promotion approved by the NLCB.
Calling all choir. This is TNT's first gospel choir event of its kind. It's finally here. This is Divine Harmony. Choirs from all over the country will vie for over $250,000 in prizes. Semi-final round, the East-West Corridor, Saturday, September 20th. Central and South Trinidad, Saturday, September 27th. And Tobago, Saturday, October 4th. To register, call 719-9599. TNT, get ready. This is Divine Harmony.
Everybody sing it. Come on.
Every day at the castle, long before we open our doors, our work begins. Our famous seasonings are mixed in advance. We select our fresh chicken parts and prep our delicious sides. Then we fire up the fryers and rotisserie oven. Everything is made with tasty local herbs, spices, and the same long-loved recipe since 1968. So, when you come in, remember that we uphold our culture and our taste just for you. We are your Royal Castle.
Welcome to South Point Hotel Barbados, your gateway to a luxury oasis of tranquility, comfort, and impeccable service. Nestled along the popular south coast of Barbados, South Point Hotel is a true haven for those seeking relaxation, rejuvenation, and unforgettable experiences. From the moment you arrive, you'll be enveloped by an ambiance of serenity that effortlessly blends with the stunning flora and fauna surrounding you. The accommodations are spacious, elegant, and thoughtfully designed to ensure maximum comfort. Each room offers a perfect retreat where you can unwind, rejuvenate, and be pampered with the exceptional service of attentive staff. Indulge in the extraordinary at Driftwood, the in-house restaurant, where culinary excellence meets coastal charm. Driftwood's menu is a celebration of fresh, local ingredients, expertly crafted to create a dining experience that will take your palate on a delightful gastronomic journey the Bajan way. Whether you're here to relax by the pool, enjoy a delicious meal, or explore the enchanting beaches nearby, every moment at South Point Hotel is crafted to exceed your expectations. Book your stay today and immerse yourself in the luxury oasis that South Point Hotel offers. Discover a destination where every detail is thoughtfully curated for your enjoyment. South Point Hotel Barbados, creating memories that last a lifetime. For reservations, email them at reservations@southpointhotelbarbados.com or call 1246-424-7744 or check out the website www.southpointbarbados.com.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high-quality, unbleached, bromate-free, all-purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate-free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisure Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisure Limited. Quality you can trust.
Okay, honey, let me call you back now. And now seeing her coming through the door, and I'm sure is the results she coming with. That's your father. He's so excited about these results. Let me see.
It's not looking very good.
Ooh, 5 in maths, 4 in English. This really not looking good. But don't worry. Just this morning, I see elders' classes advertised online. So we will go across to elders and let them put you on the right path, okay?
We offer a wide range of CSEC subjects and SAT prep classes. We are tried, trusted, and proven.
Now we, I guess, at the advertising center of America, or probably the world, New York City, Times Square, where you have real screens, boy. Everything is a screen, you're advertising something. I wonder, well, you know how much it will cost to put break it down up on our screen, but I know I ain't have money for that. But I tell you what, I managed to find my real brethren from back in the day. I'm telling you, he have me out right now is 10 to 3. Alright, so it's 2:50 a.m. It is Saturday morning. We gotta get ready for Panorama later. But I tell you what, reunited and it feels so good. I find my boy Mr. Voice Boy. He came all the way from Queens.
Yes, sir.
Alright, all the way from Queens. Where you talking Yankee yet?
Nah, wait, how
long you out here?
This will make it 3 years. November will make it 3 years.
Yes, boy. You know, this man get married and leave. You know, Natalie, I'm vexed, girl. I'm vexed, boy. I'm vexed, boy.
I said that, man.
Oh, gosh.
I know, look, you reach.
But I reach and I find you.
Yeah, but how?
You know, it's the last thing in life I will ever do. To O'Brien Haynes, I will never take advice, but it means summer from you. Because we freezing.
Yep.
We freezing.
False start.
You see what he have on?
Jacket. Plus a hoodie.
Plus you understand?
That's not even playing.
Hayden, I should have listened to you. Hayden tell me that, you know. Hayden says, Stefan, don't study nobody about summer. Labor Day is the beginning of autumn. With the cold breeze.
That's right.
Well, you know, it's a good thing I pack a little hoodie. Alright, but I'm telling you, it's still a condition underneath and I'm on a jersey underneath this. So I still need something now, boy. But I like Times Square. Boy, it was the first thing. When the first time you ever come to Times Square, what your reaction was like?
Listen to me, amazed. That was the only word that I could actually find for it because, I mean, coming from a small island like Trinidad and Tobago, and then we have our own little sites and stuff like that. Right. But to witness something like this, and tonight we still here on a very quiet night because a lot of Caribbean things happening, so a lot of people out and about in other places. Yeah. But when you come here, the volume of people, and then seeing all the lights and everything that's happening out here, cartoon characters going down, it is surreal. It's surreal. Yeah. It gives you that understanding that we are only really just a dot on the map.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
It's how old. I know asking them a question like, when you look up now, these buildings, right? These skyscrapers, right? Because I think we ain't reached by the Empire State Building yet.
No.
Alright, cool. I know ask that question. I say, I wonder how long it took them to develop a city like this then.
Yeah.
For it to reach where it is now. And then to maintain it to the next thing.
That's correct.
Right? But I ain't like New York City, all you win. Because all you win, you know, because I always say, nah, I can never want to live out in the cold and live in New York and that kind of thing. But I ain't like, I'm looking at everything and I'm really, really amazed. It's my first trip to New York City. It's my second trip to America, but first trip to New York City, and I tell you, I'm blown away. Seeing it in the movies,
yes,
and seeing it in person is two different experiences. You understand? It's when you're walking through, it's like, yeah, boy.
Yeah.
You know, something real different. So I ain't like that. You from Queens, right? You are Queens.
Yeah, first fire up and then come out to Queens.
Queens.
I'm a Queens born.
And you had to take how much transport to come here?
One bus, 2 trains.
One bus and 2 trains. Took you about an hour?
Yeah, basically an hour.
Basically an hour. It took us about an hour as well, because we come from Flatbush. All right.
In Brooklyn.
Yeah. All right. So
Brooklynites, boy.
Yeah. We're in Brooklyn. It feel like I never leave home.
That's right.
You understand? This morning we passing on our corner. A Bajan talking to a Guyanese and a Jamaican cooking on the corner. And Trinidadian music playing. I tell you, it all happened in Brooklyn. So I tell you what, we out here till Tuesday and just enjoy Times Square right now. It's something to see. Yeah.
2, 1.
Hi people, so breaking down, we out in New York City.
Yeah, man. For those of you who have been following the program long enough, you know that is Mr. Voice. Mr. Voice was a co-host of the program. We actually have a lot of history going back to radio. That's where we started to work together. It was on radio by 104.7 FM. We were doing the morning show there. Voice used to do his stuff with Howie T. And then, we went our separate ways. He went off and do his thing. When both of us left 104.7 and I came to Synergy TV. And then a few years after being on Synergy TV, I called him up and I said, Voicey, you come and co-host on TV, boy? And he said, yeah, no problem. And he was there for a while, and then he had the opportunity to go away. He met his wife, actually, his wife is from New York. She's actually a nurse. I think it's at the Brooklyn Hospital. And, she flew down, they got married here. I couldn't make the wedding. And, next thing you know, my boy moved up to New York and been living here 3 years now. You know what I mean? That was back in 2022. Just coming out of the pandemic, So, it's good to see him. And I ain't lying, he really, let me tell you the kind of friend that is. Voice, we were supposed to go to Manhattan. He wanted to go there like 7, 8 o'clock in the night to show us how busy this be and that kind of thing, right? But we had the Panyard runs to make. And I called him, I said, Voice, I come in, but I had to finish this Panyard thing. He said, all right, no problem. He said, I done dressed and ready. When you finish your Panyard thing, call me. I must call Voice. What time that was, boy, Chris boy? About after 11? After 11, because the officers, Roach and Pod, dropped us back off by the apartment here. And we came, drop off the equipment, and whatever we had to do. And I asked them, boys, and I must say, what we doing, boy? Because minutes to 12, eh? Or it probably was after 12. It was after 12. I said, what we doing, boy? They said, well, yeah, let me go. And I message Voice, and I tell myself, he might have been sleeping, eh? That man stay up. After working whole day, that brother stay up. Answer the phone. He said, all right, I'll leave it now. Just to come down in Manhattan there, to take a line. I think we ended up by an Irish bar. And we had a couple Guinness and that kind of thing. But after we were standing out there at Times Square, we had to get something in the system, boy. We take a few shots and thing too. That was the only night I really do any drinking and liming. And that was only for like an hour. We really lime. You know what I mean? I was supposed to see if I could make my way across the Queens on Sunday for his birthday, but I wasn't able to do that because we were... Where were we on Sunday? We went back to Manhattan with Christian by B&H. That was on Sunday, yeah. And but what happened? We left late now because we came in from the Panorama like 3 o'clock in the morning, kind of thing, and fellas get up a little late, and we didn't move from the morning period now. And it's a good pull to go to Queens and then come back to Brooklyn. And then, of course, we had Monday with the Labor Day celebrations to deal with, so I couldn't make it across to the birthday. Although I would have really liked to, I did try, but the timing, it just didn't permit. And, but that's my real brethren. Yeah. What's that? Oh, yeah, boy. We did go back to Times Square, though. We did go back. After B&H, we went back to Times Square. A little earlier. That was the Sunday. And that's where we saw fellas was doing that thing on the square for a little money and thing and wherever. We saw the cartoon characters that Voice told us about. We saw all kind of hustle going on. All kind of hustle. People want to take picture, but you had to pay for everything. Anybody that, you know. But we see all the hustle. Real people's on Times Square. And it had this one guy. Run the clip. One question. Why? Why this guy toting a cross? If it was Easter weekend or something, I might have understand. You understand what I'm saying? But here we are at the end of August, right? And you just toting a cross through Times Square. I don't understand it. You understand what I'm saying? But we 8 minutes away from the hour 7 o'clock. We're going to come back and take some phone calls, all right? But before we do that, I want to remind you about Seth while aboard. So Seth has a holistic health clinic. It's powered by nutritional therapy, and it's very simple. Why manage a disease when you can reverse them naturally? And they specialize in reversing cancer, diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, digestive disorders, hypertension, and more. It's drug-free, supplement-free, root cause healing through nutritional therapy. You can call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Book your appointment today at Seth while aboard. And we also would like to remind you about the College of Therapeutic Massage and Beauty Culture. They have been enrolling students for September. It's a 1-year diploma, and you can become a licensed massage therapist. It can open a world of unique employment opportunities in the private health clubs, the day spas, the cruise ships, the resorts, self-employment, and much more. And they are gate funded and also registered with the Ministry of Education and the Accreditation Council of Trinidad and Tobago. So you can call now, register today, and become a licensed massage therapist. For more details, you can check them online at www.ttcollegeofmassage.com, and you can call them on 658-3907 or WhatsApp them on 496-1111. And we also got to tell you about Keolic. So we have several products in the Keolic range, and they are all backed by science. They have over 900 scientific research and clinical trials. It's made from that aged garlic extract, all of them, the cleanse and digestion, the blood pressure health, the cholesterol health, the total heart health, the Keolic circulation health. They are all proven to be effective in sustaining healthy levels, and all include the aged garlic extract formulation. They also have the Keo Green Powder Drink Mix and the Keodophilus Probiotics. So make sure and pick up any product in the Keolic range today at a pharmacy or a health store across the country. For more information, you can WhatsApp 728-0338. We're going to take a break. When we come back from the break, we made a little pizza run in New York, and then we open the phone line. Stay tuned.
Downers Educational Institute is the top private school in Trinidad and Tobago with 35 years experience and tremendous student success. One of the most trusted education providers in the industry. Downers offers full-time day school classes for forms 1 to 5 and evening classes for primary level standards 2 to 5, secondary level forms 1 to 5, and also classes for adults and repeaters. For CSEC, Downers covers the business subjects and is one of the few private schools that offer the science subjects, physics, chemistry, and biology as well. Online classes are currently being offered in all areas. However, Downers Educational is flexible and will adjust as the situation changes to offer both online and in-person schooling. They also offer affordable pricing and flexible payment plans. Downers Educational, located at number 92 Charlotte Street, Port of Spain. Call 627-9491 or WhatsApp 737-8006 and 471-0477. Visit their website, downerseducationalinstitute.com. Email downersedu@gmail.com or find them on Facebook at Downers Educational Institute. Downers Educational, offering success through quality education.
Why just manage disease when you can reverse it? At Setwaya's Holistic Health Clinic, we don't just mask symptoms, we focus on reversing illness naturally. Imagine freedom from medications and the cycle of dependence. Our approach dives deep into uncovering root causes without herbs, tonics, or medications. From diabetes and heart disease to mental health, obesity, and more, our personalized care is transforming lives. Ready to begin? Book your consultation today, either in our San Fernando office or online. Call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Your health journey starts now at Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic, where transformation is within reach.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE, that is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Rollins Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Open Minds Education, Trinidad and Tobago. Hear me now. Click in, level up. School up on your phone, you know.
Learn today, lead tomorrow. We're ready for your growth. Farm 5C6 adult class, take the oath. No traffic, no stress, just log in and post. Open Minds Education, TNT we both.
You want pass exam? Cool, we start that. Replay the lesson till the knowledge lock back. Real teacher with feedback, no copy, no chat.
Alright people, so we're here at, where is it, New York Pizza Suprema. Alright, checking out some pizza. So I don't place more order. I take a plain pepperoni, the ordinary pepperoni, and I take a upside down. This is what it look like. Boom, plain pepperoni, upside down. I am going to devour. You understand? I will let you know what's going on. Alright, let me just see how hot it is here. Alright, let's know. Gotta get this right. Ooh. Ooh, hot boy, hot. Alright, so this is the upside down. Oh God. This is the upside down. Crispy. Terrific undercarriage. I'll take our next bite. This is going on real good. Lots of flavor. You can taste all the sauce. Very Italiano. So there's the upside down New York Pizza Suprema, and I'm gonna dive into the regular pepperoni and just a little bit, but this tastes so good, Trey. How about Christian here? Christian, what do you think?
Friday I go
Uh-huh.
and a hot honey something.
All right, a hot honey something.
The hot honey, I would have think, right? Can I take a bite from two? I would have think that, hey, I start safe, I eat the pepperoni.
Right.
And then I say, the hot honey is a big one.
Oh.
You know, you usually have the safety best for last.
Right.
The hot honey has to be last.
It gotta be last. All right, yeah.
It's wrapping.
Yeah, looking delicious. Looking delicious.
That was it.
So that's-
I didn't know what to expect, but when you open it, the hot honey, I said, hot honey.
Yeah, get curious. I get curious.
It tastes really good. You would like it.
Yeah.
And then when I watch it, I was like, nah.
Yeah, that's right. Nice, man. Christian in full gear. These two fellas over there, that is Marcus. That is Marcus. That is Love Your Belly Marcus. Marcus don't play no, but the first man to sit down. Marcus, where you take over there? All right, cheese. How the cheese and garlic going on? It is ready. But just cheese and garlic. All right, Chris. The buffalo. All right. Take it from Marcus. He's a food connoisseur. Chris is a man like to try new things. Chris, talk to me. Buffalo? And what else? Pepperoni, yeah, he like a pepperoni. How are we going on? All right, nice man. So, this. I want to eat pepperoni now. Hold on.
Yeah, now the pepperoni tastes good, boy. It's New York Pizza Suprema. New York Pizza Suprema. That's the place that we went into, boy. It's not one that I that I had on the list to try, but brother, if it's one thing I learned, I remember when we walked in, the way the speed these guys moving at. Give me order, yeah, guys, waiting on you. Ting, 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 bap, 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 bap. This is what you want, wap, wap, ting, pop in the oven, boop, ting, whole pizza going in, wherever, bam, bam. Door open, so pizza come back out, boop, this one, this order, the other order, right, serve, bam, ting. If you see how quick, it's really like in the movies. I'd admit, even voice when we were walking through Times Square in the morning, voice said, look, movie thing. When we were seeing the steam coming up through the manhole and them now. You see that in the movies, right? I always see that in the movies now, but to see it in real, it's like, wait, boy, this. I thought a Ninja Turtle would jump on the sewer. Swear, I thought the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would jump on the sewer. Then you had this one Times Square as well. This one we went back this Sunday because Christian had some shopping to do. He had some things to pick up. And these fellas were performing on Times Square here. And yes, and they clapping and they thing, and then they pass from our bag. Pay to put money in. But I take 3 steps backwards for that, you know what I mean? I ain't come out for all of that, you understand? A man gave them $100 and they stopped and said, yo, I got $100. And everybody started clapping, I ain't able, huh? I ain't able. This place is different. Oh yeah, boy, it's that night we were going up the subway. I think that we was going to meet Christian and them Sunday. We go and meet Christian and them Sunday. And we go in the subway. We go down the subway, Christian and I. We go to meet Christian and everybody. Because Christian and them leave earlier today. Man, we going across the subway. All of a sudden, at some stop, must be Franklin Avenue or one of them stops there. We sit down there. Now, across from me, I had to understand, across from me, there was this white guy, this Caucasian guy, a kind of young fella. And my boy down on the phone, so watch him. He on the phone, so, And he singing, and he rocking, and he bobbing, and he singing, And this fella walking. And I on my phone here, so. And all I hear is, good morning. No, it was good morning. It was good night. Oh, attention, everybody, yes. Attention, everyone. So I say, a man say attention, you go and look up, right? Attention, everybody. Today is my birthday and I'm homeless. I need help. If you have anything to contribute, I'm walking through the cart. Well, brother, the white boy who was on the fella sit down here and he was on the phone and he thinking and he rocking and thinking all the time he moving. As you hear that man say, attention, today's my birthday and I'm homeless and I need help. So they are free, so. I kid you not, the man ain't move. The man ain't move for the rest of that trip, you know. The man just freeze. Seriously, you know, I say, but what trouble is this, boy? You know, the subway on the whole is. I've explained how the one with the big fella dancing, boy. The fella was dancing and when he played the music and yeah, boy, oh God. I'll see if I can find it. I might have it. Huh? Yeah, in the next break, we'll see if we can find it. I want to take some calls. 327. What's that? Oh gosh, yes, boy. This yesterday, boy. Yeah, now we walking the road, boy. This squirrel just jump out, boy, in front of me, boy. No, you don't understand, eh? While I have seen squirrels before, I have not seen one this size. This is a big squirrel. He ain't looking, I mean, he probably not looking as big as he really is in this video here, but this is a big fella. In comparison, the little squirrels I just see in St. Clair running up and down the tree, this is a big fella. Hello, good morning.
A very, very good morning to you, Stefan.
Morning, man. What's up?
I am so happy to see you're having a ball and you're enjoying yourself and you're amongst some Mr. Boys.
Yeah, boy.
In 2023, during the autumn, we was in Manhattan. And boy, that was a Sunday, but we take the train from Jersey and went across. So I tell myself it's a Sunday, the place will be easy and whatnot, so we could move freely. But nah.
Peace.
The place was like Carnival when you reached it. When I tell you people here, you had to watch where you walking, you could get knocked down, people could bounce around quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that place, according to you, that place is amazing.
It's amazing to look up and see these skyscrapers and, you know, it really makes you wonder, like, how long it took them to develop that city, Manhattan.
I know, boy, the will does it.
Boy, yeah, man, it's a hell of a thing to see, you know.
Enjoy, all the best, man.
All right, man, thanks. It's really,
All the best, thanks.
yeah. And Times Square itself is just, Times Square is like the if there was an advertising center of the world, it would be Times Square. Anywhere you turn is an ad plane. And we checked it out, you know, to advertise in Times Square, how much it would cost. And I think on the small screens, it could cost you, what was it, 150 US? For 24 hours. And then you have the bigger screens that could cost you between $5,000 and $50,000. It's insane, but there's you look at the size of some of these companies, look at these screens. Oh, this was us up on the screen there. Yeah. Eh? We what? Yeah, we ain't paid 50,000 though. But we got up on the screen. It's an app. Or it's a T-Mobile thing. 327-7400, people. We're taking your calls. I'm taking a few calls here before we get to the Panorama Finals and the winning performance. But this year, what happened is Voice was showing, Mr. Voice showed us the, oh God, what was it? Is that T-Mobile? A QR code. Right, so you could snap a picture on Times Square. Or anywhere in New York. Or it has to be anywhere in New York. So you snap your picture, and then you go on the T-Mobile QR code, and you send them the message, and your picture goes up on the screen. It takes probably about 10 minutes. About 10 minutes. In 10 minutes time, your picture up on the screen. What's up? Morning.
Morning, you're rich. I'm happy that you can experience all of it.
Yeah.
You know, it is something that when you go out there, you realize there's a big wide world out there.
Yeah.
And all the things people fight about in Trinidad, it doesn't really matter. You go there, see how amazing it is.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm really happy. And that carnival was crazy, mad participation.
Oh, yeah. They have numbers because it's a larger city and that kind of thing. They have like 2 million people. But Trinidad, admittedly, when you ask people, the Mecca Carnival is Trinidad.
Right.
Yeah, nobody
And
disputes that.
As usual, people misbehave.
Of
Even
course.
I was surprised that NYPD couldn't control them. But that's all okay. Well,
Yeah.
in Trinidad, you know, we still have murders, we still have robberies, we still have pensioners turning up, you know, dead and stuff.
But how the Independence weekend was?
It was, they had a lot of, you know, little celebrations. I guess people did what they had to do. There was the day of prayer, such at Diwali Nagar site. Allegedly, the PM wasn't able to make it.
Right.
And stuff like that. So all the little commerce thing going on.
Okay.
The cricket was fantastic, of course. You know, you missed out on big matches.
Yeah. I really lose track of the cricket. When I come back, when I come back later, I'll get back and tune with it.
Of course, you must see it on YouTube and stuff. So,
All right.
enjoy your last moments and looking forward to seeing you.
All right, thanks a lot.
Trip home. Take
Yep.
care.
Take care. Yeah. This is yesterday here interviewed Democratic Congresswoman Yvette Garth. Down at Eastern Parkway. She's one of the elected officials that passed through. You know, we had a conversation about the Labor Day and everything like that, you know, the whole diaspora. Hello, good morning.
Hi, morning.
Morning.
Yeah, morning, man. Come on, man. These people have years and years and years on us in terms of comparison.
Uh-huh.
And what makes it is that they have not only that experience, but they have people. They have a lot more people. So you find if a lot more taxes are being paid, are being collected and paid, and the advance is what? How would they at their 63rd anniversary? You know how you know you must have how you would compare statistics in terms of time and whatnot.
Right.
Right. So we have a thing here. We say we have so much and so much murders for the year in comparison to other places that have so many more people, and that is on one end of the spectrum.
Right.
Sorry to go to the negative side of it.
No, but I mean, it's a reality. It's a reality we have to address here.
It's a reality, right? So in terms of that comparison, we have to understand what did we do with Carnival when we developed it. We took it out. Yeah.
We talking about the traditional aspects of it.
We talking about everything.
No, okay.
A lot of things that we everybody pattern from here.
Okay.
Right? So America is now picking up on cricket, you know.
Yes.
When
Yes.
America grab cricket, America will run with cricket.
It's true.
I saw a guy doing a comparison with cricket and baseball,
Mm-hmm.
and he was amazed about the speed of the bowlers. Yeah.
Right.
He was amazed about the perfection in terms of the batsmen.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And for me, I still find it is much more difficult to hit that ball with a wrong bat than a ball with a flat bat.
Right, yeah.
That's just one thing, yeah?
Yeah.
So we have a lot to learn from these people. And if it have a street sweeper in New York, tell yourself he's the best, one of the best street sweepers. So the book tell you, the good book tells you, anything your hand find to do it with all your might, do it at your best of your ability.
Right.
So if we have to grow and we have to advance, we have to do everything with the best of our ability. The health sector, the public sector, they have to do everything they in service, and we lacking what you call service.
Okay.
And I'll tell you something.
Yeah.
You see the service where we lacking here?
Yeah.
And is a thing you can't get good service. I've experienced that it's spreading abroad.
Okay.
So don't feel only America does sneeze and you don't here catch the cold.
Right.
It's spreading abroad.
All right.
We have to pull back that.
All right, man. Thanks a lot.
Right? Bless, man.
Yeah, brother. Nobody. I mean, the caller makes a terrific point there. They are. Listen, when you come up here, I ain't lying, eh? And I think Mr. Voice said it too. You could only be amazed. Oh yes, look at this building. This is the. What is this? A lookout? Is the edge on the edge or something, sir? Right. So this is a building that you go up to. It have a glass floor there, right, where the triangle is, and you can go out and you could see the whole city from up there. Now, we didn't get to go because, remember, we now come here for the first time. It's Chris's first time to New York. It's my first time to New York. Christian is the only one out of the four of us that has been here before. He actually has family and things living up here, right? But, when you see these things, this building real tall, eh? Now, I am afraid of heights, but I would have been willing to go up there. I was willing to go to the Empire State Building and all kind of thing, eh? But it's just time now. Because remember, we come here to work, eh? We ain't come here to play. But during the work, we just have... No, but I mean, during the work, we just have little time periods in between where we could explore, right? So when I come out here, I don't really have 24 hours or 15 hours or 16 hours in a day where I could go and explore, right? We just have a few hours. And then when you check a few hours in the context of distance, time and distance between the different places that you want to go. Like if I wanted to go over to Queens on Sunday, we're looking at an hour from. That's 2 hours. But yeah, but that's what I said. Well, from Times Square. Yeah, from here it would have been a little shorter. Not so? Yeah. 2 hours from here? Yeah, if I wanted to go Queens, it would have taken a little while. From one point to the next, whether it's the subway you're taking or whatever, right? It would have taken a while now. So when you take, because it's so big, it's not like it's Trinidad and Tobago, and you could say, look, I want to go and see San Fernando today, yes, and then take a drive and they reach down there in 30 minutes. Or 90 minutes by train. To Queens. Two buses and 3 trains. Yeah, because he met us in Manhattan. That's why he said he took 1 bus and 2 trains. So from Queens to Manhattan is 1 bus and 2 trains. But if he had to take the bus, if he had to travel from Queens to Brooklyn, where we are, it would have been 2 buses and 3 trains. That's what you're saying? Right. And we're talking an hour and 90 minutes. So that's a good part of your day going. Oh yeah, this was when we went into What was the name of the bar? McCarthy's? I think it's McCarthy's. It's an Irish bar. All right. I pick up the bill there. Thanks, fellas. Well, you are that ginger ale, okay? Yeah. It's really me and voice with the drinking. 327-7400 with 21 minutes past your 7 o'clock. We just showed you somebody. I know we're going a little different texture this morning. I know all your issues to be discussed. This is pickleball. This is over by Barclays Center on the other side of Brooklyn. So we went over there as well. We went to Best Buy there. I bought myself a watch. All right, because I have a weakness for watches. And, pickleball playing, everybody chilling, you know what I mean? The weather was beautiful, I have to say. Terrific weather. Barclays as well was something to see. We saw Madison Square Garden as well, the famous Madison Square Garden. That was, amazing. Look, when you come and you see how this place operates, everything works. That's one of the things Chris and I were talking about. We said, but Stefan, everything working. When you walk in the road and you have to cross the street, it's not nothing like, the what do you call it? The sign that tells you don't walk and when to walk. It works. In all the walk, and we really walk, because we walked from the Brooklyn Museum to back home last night. And I could tell you, everything works. It have nothing that does not work. It did not have one traffic light that we went to where the don't walk and walk sign was down. You understand? And that is equipment that, these are things that, they could conk out at any time. Any given point in time, it could conk out. But you didn't get that. You understand? And I realized that very quickly. Everything works. And then the next thing, depending on where you are in New York, it looks different and the services are a little different. I like Chris. We went into Dunkin' Donuts. And I wanted to get a coffee. And as I go into Dunkin' Donuts, we stood there in the line for like 10 minutes and the line wasn't moving at all. And it was moving very, very slow. But then you go to another place on a different side of New York, let's say you go Manhattan, everything is speed there. Everything is service, quick. You understand? So it's different dynamic depending on where you are. But it's a totally, I would tell anybody, look, put it on your bucket list, right? You got to go to New York. You got to come to New York. You got to come to New York. You got to see it at least once in your lifetime, because I guarantee you, this was a terrific experience for me. All right, Miami. If I had the choice between Miami and New York, I don't know. I might take Miami because of the weather. Yeah. But I think nightlife and, just vibes, maybe New York. More lively, probably more things to see, that kind of thing. But Miami and backward either. Miami and backward either. All right, so we got to take a break. And as we prepare to go to the break, when we come back, we got the Panorama finalists. Well, the Panorama Finals winners, Pan Evolution, and we're gonna show you their performance. But in the meantime, I want to remind you about Chef Shiraz and the Asian Cuisine 3-day cooking class. So it's the September the 6th, the 13th, and the 20th. That's when the classes will take place. And all materials will be provided. You can contact Chef on 3724639 or 7375097 and get yourself registered for the Asian Cuisine course. Also, I also want to remind you about Flow, because Flow's bringing the cricket action home. Yes. And you could win tickets to TKR home matches or an all-inclusive finals home lime when you sign up for the Everything You Need plan. Plus, enjoy 25% off for 6 months. Flow, the official telecommunications partner of the Trinbago Knight Riders, and this, of course, is NLCB approved. We also want to remind you about elders. So, first off, congratulations on completing your CXC and CSEC exams. And if you're feeling uncertain about your next steps, look no further. Elders is excited to announce free CAPE classes, including CAPE Law, taught by the esteemed Mrs. Pamela Elder SC. And if you're disappointed with your CSEC results, don't give up. Your journey isn't over. Step into success with Elders classes, where a legacy of exceptional teaching helps students rise, rebuild, and reach their full potential. And they offer a diverse range of CSEC subjects and SAT prep classes at affordable rates and flexible times. Explore what Elders has to offer on Facebook and Instagram. You could also reach out to them on 627-8632 or 715-5480. You'll get all the details you need there. Elders, tried, trusted, and most definitely proven. Okay? And with that, we're going to take a break. And when we come back from the break, we will have that performance by Pan Evolution. Two Onway, they are the Panorama champions. They were the defending champions, so they won last year and they repeated this year. So you'll get that performance when we return. The national instrument will be on display as we wind things up here from New York City. Stay tuned.
Calling all choir. This is TNT's first gospel choir event of its kind. It's finally here. This is Divine Harmony. Choirs from all over the country will vie for over $250,000 in prizes. Semi-final round, the East-West Corridor, Saturday, September 20th, Central and South Trinidad, Saturday, September 27th, and Tobago, Saturday, October 4th. To register, call 719-9599. TNT, get ready. This is Divine Harmony.
Everybody say that. Downers Educational Institute is the top private school in Trinidad and Tobago with 35 years experience and tremendous student success. One of the most trusted education providers in the industry. Downers offers full-time day school classes for forms 1 to 5 and evening classes for primary level standards 2 to 5, secondary level forms 1 to 5, and also classes for adults and repeaters. For CSEC, Downers covers the business subjects and is one of the few private schools that offer the science subjects, physics, chemistry, and biology as well. Online classes are currently being offered in all areas. However, Downers Educational is flexible and will adjust as the situation changes to offer both online and in-person schooling. They also offer affordable pricing and flexible payment plans. Downers Educational, located at number 92 Charlotte Street, Port of Spain. Call 627-9491 or WhatsApp 737-8006 and 471-047. Visit their website, downerseducationalinstitute.com. Email downersedu@gmail.com or find them on Facebook at Downers Educational Institute. Downers Educational, offering success through quality education.
Every day at the castle, long before we open our doors, our work begins. Our famous seasonings are mixed in advance. We select our fresh chicken parts and prep our delicious sides. Then we fire up the fryers and rotisserie oven. Everything is made with tasty local herbs, spices, and the same long-loved recipe since 1968. So, when you come in, remember that we uphold our culture and our taste just for you. We are your Royal Castle.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595 to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Cricket is Caribbean passion, pure energy and pride. That's why Flow is proud to be the official telecommunications partner of the Trinbago Knight Riders for CPL 2025. Win tickets to TKR home matches or an all-inclusive finals home line when you sign up for the Everything You Need plan. Plus, enjoy 25% off for 6 months. One identity, one beat, one rhythm. Visit discoverflow.co to learn more. Promotion approved by the NLCB.
Open Minds Education, Trinidad and Tobago. Hear me now. Click in, level up. School up on your phone, you know.
Learn today, lead tomorrow. We're ready for your growth. Farm 5C6 adult class, take the oath. No traffic, no stress, just log in and post. Open Minds Education, TNT we both.
You want pass exam? Cool, we sort that. Replay the lesson till the knowledge lock back. Real teacher with feedback, no copy, no chat.
So we're back, and as we return, we are 26 minutes away from the hour of 8 o'clock. It is Tuesday morning, and Panorama. So I can tell you that the steel pan is doing great here in New York City. The competition was competitive, and at the end of the day, the defending champions defended their crown. So we're going to take you to their performance. It is Pan Evolution, arrangement by Andre White. The name of the song is Two Own Way, which is one of the most popular songs for Panorama, not just here, but in Trinidad and Tobago And I gotta say, they really put on an electrifying performance. I really gotta share this with you for all of you watching the program and you love your steel pan and you didn't get to see the performance because Panorama was a pay-per-view event. So we're just gonna give you the winning performance. And I believe that there will be a second bite of the cherry with the pay-per-view coming up soon. But for now, we take you back to the Brooklyn Museum, Panorama Night, for Pan Evolution, Two-One Way, arranged by Andre White. Take it in and enjoy. Yeah, man. So that is Pan Evolution there. Andre White was the guy in the the little suit at the front there, the red Rasta man, doing his thing. And I tell you what, let me tell you something. You had to be there in the Brooklyn Museum that night to hear the bands. All right. I mean, look, after them, the only outer state band that participated was the Philadelphia Pan Stars, and the arranger for that band is Roger Greenidge. Of course, he's family to Robbie Greenidge. But let me tell you something, Philadelphia Pan Stars. I tell Marcus that, I was telling Marcus that in the commentary. I said the race between the two of them, Before that, I had the Rados in front. That was, oh gosh, they played Kutain's Jamtown. And they threw in a little Bob Marley and a little Somebody Go Jam You. Somebody Go Jam You Tonight. They are I9. Dean Gulston, big up yourself, he was the drill master for the band. But I gotta say, all in all, the panorama was excellent. It was everything, the execution of the bands. You had some smaller bands as well. Like there was one band, I think Harmony. But Harmony, these were a lot of young people, a lot of youths and that kind of thing. They participated, they had 35 players, but they came out, they participated, they got to play on the stage. We had to big up the president of Pan Trinbago, of course, Beverly Ramsey Moore, who was present here this weekend. She and I had a very, very good discussion at a press conference that was held at the Brooklyn Museum. Was it the Brooklyn Museum? No, not the Brooklyn Museum. We held, there was a press conference, it was another area, another building, somewhere in Brooklyn here. And after the presentation and everything, because Pan Trinbago does sponsor the trophies and they do give officials to the New York City panorama, so that they have, because they got to give them an idea of how to run the show, how to execute the show, right? So they play a significant role up here. But she and I had a really, really good discussion after. At first she says, Stefan, oh God, boy, it was really me, boy. I said, but when is the last time I talk about you? I don't talk about you. You know what I mean? I think the last time was for Carnival with the corporate ride over the stands, and she and I was talking about it, and she made some excellent points. But the main thing and the main takeaway is that, I told her, I said, Pan has moved forward under your presidency, under your leadership. It's moving forward. It's not stagnant. It's not going backwards. It's actually going forward. There is a thirst and a demand for it throughout the world. This was the celebration after for Pan Evolution. The players really enjoyed it. That's Wayne. We had a little discussion with him after. I think, he now get the cue that we calling him off the stage. And he came off the stage to decide with the trophy and everything to have the interview. But this is such a big thing. This is a big thing for the players and everybody that give their time and their energy and dedication to going out and playing the steel pan. And very few bands, if any at all, have a permanent home as it relates to their pan yard. They usually get a space that they use for the season to practice and that kind of thing. But it's not like back in Trinidad and Tobago or maybe some other parts of the Caribbean where each pan side has a permanent pan yard. But I tell you what, man, they really brought down the house on Panorama night. That was Saturday night. All right? Yeah, man. And the fella good, Andre good. He good. All right? I added between them and Philadelphia. Philadelphia Panthers ran second, by the way. But they ran second. I think it was 4 points difference. It was 280 to 276 was the winning margin. So it was 4 points. That's a lot of points. All right? Anyway, 7:51. We're going to take a break. And when we come back from the break, we got the birthdays. And then we wrap up for this morning. Stay tuned for all of that. And as we go to the break, by the way, I got to remind you about Eden Heights. So Eden Heights Clinic, of course, one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. Oh, that's Wayne there. Just now, oh God, Ignite, hold on. Yeah, that's Wayne. With the interview there. Really good guy. We had a terrific conversation, but like I said, the players really enjoyed it. All right, nice. So anyway, back to Ignites. So Ignites Clinic, one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean, and they offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, halotherapy, nutritional programs, weight loss programs, and more. Also, consultation services include consultations on live load analysis, diabetes, child counseling, heart disease, high blood pressure, and more. So you can get in touch with Ignites now and determine which service is the right choice for you. Visit any one of their 3 locations in Trin City, Chaguanas, or Tobago, and you can even give them a call on 640-8985 or 613-7571. You can also WhatsApp them on 493-9196. It is ignitesdistributors@gmail.com. That is the email address. So make sure and check them out today. And with that, we take our final break. When we come back, we got a few birthdays, just 4 of them. We'll get to those, and we will wrap up for this morning from New York City. Woo! Back after this.
Why just manage disease when you can reverse it? At Setwaya's Holistic Health Clinic, we don't just mask symptoms, we focus on reversing illness naturally. Imagine freedom from medications and the cycle of dependence. Our approach dives deep into uncovering root causes without herbs, tonics, or medications. From diabetes and heart disease to mental health, obesity, and more, our personalized care is transforming lives. Ready to begin? Book your consultation today, either in our San Fernando office or online. Call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Your health journey starts now at Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic, where transformation is within reach.
Welcome to South Point Hotel Barbados, your gateway to a luxury oasis of tranquility, comfort, and impeccable service. Nestled along the popular south coast of Barbados, South Point Hotel is a true haven for those seeking relaxation, rejuvenation, and unforgettable experiences. From the moment you arrive, you'll be enveloped by an ambiance of serenity that effortlessly blends with the stunning flora and fauna surrounding you. The accommodations are spacious, elegant, and thoughtfully designed to ensure maximum comfort. Each room offers a perfect retreat where you can unwind, rejuvenate, and be pampered with the exceptional service of attentive staff. Indulge in the extraordinary at Driftwood, the in-house restaurant, where culinary excellence meets coastal charm. Driftwood's menu is a celebration of fresh, local ingredients, expertly crafted to create a dining experience that will take your palate on a delightful gastronomic journey the Bajan way. Whether you're here to relax by the pool, enjoy a delicious meal, or explore the enchanting beaches nearby, every moment at South Point Hotel is crafted to exceed your expectations. Book your stay today and immerse yourself in the luxury oasis that South Point Hotel offers. Discover a destination where every detail is thoughtfully curated for your enjoyment. South Point Hotel Barbados, creating memories that last a lifetime. For reservations, email them at reservations@southpointhotelbarbados.com or call 1246-424-7744 or check out the website www.southpointbarbados.com.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
All right, people, so we're back, and we got to wrap things up this morning. We got some birthdays. I'm going to get to them immediately. So we want to say happy birthday going out to, yeah, This one have a picture? Oh yeah, they have a picture. Alright? Alright. We'd like to wish Jamil Salandi a happy belated birthday from his kids, Jasmine and Nabia, mom Chandra, brother Ishmael, and sister Sarah. Also from his nephews Novak and Savad, wishing you many, many more. He celebrated his birthday on the 30th of August. So happy belated birthday going out to you, my brother. Also, happy belated birthday to Sadie, who celebrated her birthday on Saturday. And this is with lots of love from your family, who love and appreciate you very, very much. Ah, yes, Sadie. I remember Sadie. Sadie, yes. Run, Stefan, run. Run, Stefan, run. Yeah, man. Lovely. Sadie, happy birthday. Yeah, Sadie fit, you know. I don't know what she finished in Run, Stefan, run, but she fit. Also, happy anniversary to Amadat and Lazina Bahadur Singh. Amadat and Lazina Bahadur Singh. Happy anniversary to you guys. All right. Right. Yes. So this is Amadat and Lazina Bahadur Singh celebrating their anniversary yesterday. But I don't know if it's yesterday. They sent the email on. Okay. They sent the email yesterday at 6:41 p.m. So it's for today. So happy anniversary, guys. Enjoy. And finally, wishing happy 17th birthday to Adrian, coming on from his friends Michael, Levi, and Praveen. All right, so Adrian, happy birthday to you, man. Do enjoy it. All right, so let me just make a quick check to see if I left out anybody. No, I didn't. All right, so that's it. That's it for the birthdays. You know, when we came off the air on Friday, I saw that Inshan Ishmael had passed away. He succumbed to the cancer. And, you know, I want to wish his family my deepest condolences. I remember we did some work together, met him on a few occasions, well, been to his home. Look, it's something that, you know, all the time, you know, while I was talking with Inshan, never knew. I don't think he knew at the time maybe that he had cancer. But look, people, we lose a good one. Controversial guy, but you know, many people used to take me. People still call me Inshan. They take me for him, right? I don't know if they take him for me, but me for him. But they take him for me or whatever. But people usually mix it up. They say, Inshan, you from, because his show is Breaking Barriers and mine is Breaking Dawn. And then both of us bald head with the goatee. So they take, you understand? So people used to take us, they used to mistake me for him. And I've been called Inshan on many occasions. But, you know, in working with him on in the little time that I got the opportunity to do so, we had a pretty good relationship and understanding, you know? And he was very vocal. He was vocal on a lot of things in Trinidad and Tobago. So, you know, he will be missed, of course. And well, the whole network that he is involved with, I don't know what's going on with that network now moving forward, but definitely there is nobody to fill his shoes. All right, it's only have one Ishmael, Inshan Ishmael. All right, no carbon copies. So, as we prepare to leave New York City, I want to remind you all, we have the Breaking On Christmas party that takes place on December the 13th. I am coming back. I might take a few days to rest up, and then I'll be back at it to put things in a gear for that. Tickets will be out at the end of September. So you got some time still, but we're going to start the advertising campaign for it. Winter Wonderland is going to be the theme, so you're going to have to wear white. And it will be at the Terrenia Hall at the Center of Excellence in Macoya. All right? So we got to get things up and running with that whole advertising campaign for the Breaking On Christmas party. Now, the week before the Breaking On Christmas party, we have, oh gosh, what's the name of the show? Divine Harmonies, that's it. You know, the late Prime Minister Patrick Mann had Divine Echoes, so I didn't want to mix up the two. So we got Divine Harmonies, which is a very unique competition for choirs across Trinidad and Tobago. So if you have a choir, they're attached to any church of any religion, you have an opportunity to win yourself $100,000, first prize. And there is also part of that goes towards the church and things of that nature. So we're calling on all the choirs to get yourself registered and participate. It's going to be at the Queen's Park, Savannah on December the 6th. And, when I come back to Trinidad, we'll continue to give you all the information on Divine Harmonies. All right? So, yeah, this is it here. This is the first gospel event of its kind in terms of, it being a competition. So, we're going to have a lot of action coming your way in December. So, make sure and get ready for December. Put your little money away. All right? Remember, the Breaking On Christmas parties are premium drinks inclusive. So, I'll give you the price of the tickets and so on and so forth. But Divine Harmonies, I think it is $300 for VIP. And $160 for general. I don't know how they're doing it, but they're doing it. All right. So, people, with that, we have a wrap-up from New York City. It was a very, very, very eye-opening experience here in New York. And, even Miami, when I went to Miami, it was eye-opening as well. But I think even more so New York because of the city. And based on everything that I've seen on TV or any movies, it is really legitimately the same thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, Chris, I like that picture of me, boy. That one look, you find that one look, that's the best one. That's the best picture. All right. Nice, man. You don't think I needed to throw the hoodie over? Nah. So this should be the picture I'm using for my promos and everything. I'm just saying now, you know what I mean? Yeah. All right. So I tell you what, I got a lot of steps in. Let me see. I'll tell you how much steps we make yesterday. Yeah? I make over 20,000 steps. That was yesterday alone. How much you make yesterday? 25,000? Because after he walked from the Brooklyn Museum back here, my boy went to get something to eat, to walk up the road again to get something to eat, All your good, yes? Anyway, we will see you back in Trinidad and Tobago from studio tomorrow. Do enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, people. We got things to do. So we are out for today. Behind the Badge and Pastor John on tomorrow. We'll be back to regular programming. So, see you then. We gone.
Good morning. Welcome to Breaking Dawn.